Welcome back, everybody. Season finale. Not really.
Basically.
Very close. So Jeff and I were just talking, and we got the server reset coming up real soon, basically a month out, and
we finished the game. I mean, we've done everything there is to do so perfectly. There's like nothing else to do.
Right. Yeah. We have accomplished. I mean, this golem farm, we brought it to new heights.
I mean, it almost makes it unfair to continue playing on this server because it's so OP.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, we're doing this for the fans so they don't get bored, you know.
So what we think we're going to do is probably take a break from the server until it resets. But what we'd like is to do like a short CTM or something in between. So if you guys got any suggestions, it doesn't have to be, it could be an adventure map, CTM map, you know, like the old, what the fuck did BTC call it? COTS? I don't remember what Kingdom of the Sky, you remember that. Something like that, maybe. Something that we can record in a month's time. So basically how many times will we be? Probably like 4 recording sessions. So 8 recording sessions times 3. So 24 hours. Basically something you complete in 24 hours. Wait. We don't record for 3 hours. Shit. I was thinking about my normal stream schedule. So we don't record for about an hour. So make that in about 8 hours. We need something that takes about 8 hours.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere between 8 and 15 we could probably pull off because some of our recording sessions are pretty short.
That's true.
Some of them we've gone for an hour and a half, 2 hours before.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, just so we can have more variety to choose from.
Right. So
because I'm sure those in the community know more about what's available. I haven't looked at like the Minecraft forums, and I don't even know if that's where they're at anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would just go to Google basically and Google. Take me to maps.
Take me to maps. At this point, they probably don't even have maps that you download anymore. You probably have to like join a server that is hosts them. That's probably just the way it works now.
That probably is a thing, actually, but not. You know what? I think Hypixel did that. I think there were CTM maps on Hypixel at one point. I mean, so how's you went protesting this week? How'd it go?
Oh, so we did end up going because we had ridiculous thunderstorms all weekend.
Oh.
So that didn't end up happening, but it was weather has been just insane because it was to the point where I ordered some food from a Thai place that's like 4 blocks from my house. Hi.
Oh, Soccer's here throwing an iron on the ground.
About 4 blocks from my place, and I walked outside, and I'm like, okay, 5-minute walk to this place, like tops. And I looked up, and it was just starting to get like gray up in the sky. And I'm like, should I grab the umbrella? Like, nah, I'm not going to need the umbrella. You know, even if it does start raining, whatever, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I turned the corner like just over the halfway point, and I swear to God, the freaking skies opened. And it was just the most ridiculous downpour that you would have ever seen in your life. To the point where when I got to the place to pick up my food, it was in one of those like paper bags with the handles, like those little twine handles or whatever on it.
Right.
And I was like, can I please just put this in a plastic bag for me so I can, tie it up and at least somewhat protect it from the rain? And the lady kind of like laughed and put it in the bag. And then I ventured back out the door because it was not going to let up anytime soon. And I am not kidding. Walking back home, I was walking in when I would have to cross the street, like from the sidewalk to the street back to the sidewalk. That crosswalk, I was up to my ankles in water at every single one. There was that much like flash flooding that happened in the district on Friday that it was like flowing, like super fast flowing water. Like if it was any higher, I would have been worried about actually like falling over and getting swept away. Like it was insanity, pure insanity. I couldn't believe how much it rained. To the point where I walked in the door, I took my shoes off at the door, and I walked upstairs as quickly but less non-drippy as possible, and I stood in the bathtub.
Jesus Christ, you were that wet.
I took all my clothes off because I was that. I mean, it looked like I jumped in a lake.
Wow.
It was insanity. And I was I was gone from my house for less than 10 minutes. And it was just pure.
It's been raining down here, but it's not been that heavy. But it's been rained to the point where my yard's been kind of flooded for the last week. just because it's
See, I
been.
don't get scared of the flooding because the basement here
Oh,
floods.
right. Y'all never have fixed that then, huh?
I mean, we've fixed it to the point where there's a drain down there, and it just gets clogged up every so often, and that's
Gotcha.
why I have my 3D printed drain cover that's over it that I have to go down when it rains and clean out as much as I possibly can. And that's basically the extent of.
Whatever happened with your tenant's work? Wasn't she out of work?
She was out of work, but she does a lot of like different contracting gigs. I think she's out of work but has like 3 jobs. It's one of those situations. She doesn't have one stable employer anymore. It's just a lot of different
Gotcha.
things she does at the same time. So,
Whatever
but
happened with
now she,
the person that Julia was like, you can just live here for free if you have to.
I don't know which person you're talking
You
about.
basically those someone that in that one house that Julia already had.
The Pennsylvania tenants. I think they're still free rent right now. I don't know when that's gonna
Gotcha.
change, but that is going to get corrected at some point. But I mean, you gotta wait until they worked in industries that they weren't getting paid anymore. They worked in like the restaurant industry, and as servers and stuff.
Right.
That wasn't exactly happening. So I don't know how it's doing over in Pennsylvania to know how that's going to be. I mean, the thing is, like, that's not, it's $900 a month, so it's not like nothing money.
Right.
But when both of us have like stable, incomes and things like that, for somebody, a couple with a baby, to be trying to scrounge up and spend any, couch cushion coins that they can find just to make sure that they can have a house, we'd rather just let them have like a free place to stay until things pick back up. It doesn't really.
Yeah, the person that's renting our place has still been able to pay, but there've been times where they can't, and I don't own it myself.
There's an iron golem out here in the wild, and I'm so tempted to just kill him. And I'm by you. I just saw you land.
Really?
I'm on the mainland.
Where?
Come on the other side of the house. The house that you're on. The back side of it.
Wait, I'm not on a house. I'm over here by the chests.
Oh, is that soccer maybe?
Must be soccer. Where are you?
Oh, it might be soccer. I'm in the mainland. I was just cruising around.
Like over like the main island.
Yeah, the main island. What is the mainland confusing?
Like because we had the little island where the iron golems are at, and I was thinking mainland meant where our chests were. Know what I mean?
I was thinking more global. Dude.
No, I got you.
I don't just get sucked into our own little world. I know that there's.
So what house are you near?
Oh, I don't know. It's it must be Soccer's because
I have no idea where Soccer lives.
Soccer's landed at it, but there's a big thing, a stairway up to the sky where it looks like there's a.
Like I see someone in the air. Is that you?
No, not anymore. But hold on, I'm going. You got to be close to me though, because Soccer's
just flying around. Just land on the roof.
So that's probably the house that I'm. I don't see him by this roof anymore. I don't know where he went off to. Well, I'm gonna go scope out this house then, see if it's his. Maybe prank it or something.
What's it look like?
Big and brown.
Big and brown.
Hold on, I'm on the roof now. I will get to the highest point and then give you coords. It is at a 316 negative 320.
316.
I can see the castle house in the distance.
I see you. This is Beef's house.
Oh, Soccer just came and landed on it.
I think this is Beef's house. Pretty sure it's Beef's house. Or maybe this is Chad's house. Hold on. This is either Beef or Chad's house. If there's a little house behind it where Etho made, then it's Beef's house.
I don't see a little house behind it.
There's a little house behind it, but this is not Etho's house. So I think this is Beef's house. Or Chad's house, Chad's house. It has a really tall portal. It's Chad's. Yeah, this is Chad's house. Chad and Josh, maybe? Or Josh's house?
I see.
It's very barren. It's very, like if I had a show called OMG Craft, I would know how to build better than this.
This is my great room. Opposite this portal will eventually be a full wall size portrait of myself. And then I'll put a single chair right here so I can stare at myself all day. I feel that's what people do. Like those rich people that have pictures of themselves. Like, would
That-
you ever have put a picture of yourself up on the wall? in, like, your
Absolutely not.
office?
Like not like a pay. I mean, like, you know, if it was like a picture from my wedding or something like that, then sure. But like,
But not that stereotypical picture of you in a suit, like sitting in a
right,
chair.
your smoking
Yeah.
jacket or whatever.
Right, right. I've never understood those, and I'll be honest, I've never seen one in real life, so I can't say that that's a normal thing, or if it's just one of those random movie embellishment things that happens in all movies. But one would think that people watch that when they're kids, and then if they do grow up and be successful, that they do it just because they feel like they accomplished something because they now seem like they're, you know, the characters that they watched. So I would guess it happens.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine the person that makes a living. I mean, I guess they probably are just like a painter that makes a living doing other things too, right? They're not just painting those smoker jacket pictures.
I don't know. At the same time, like, you know, the Mona Lisa was almost like that original smoker jacket picture. It was just, you know, not of.
Have you ever seen it in real life?
No.
It's so tiny. I did not expect it to be so tiny. It's a very tiny picture.
Is it really? Like, what, when you say tiny, are you talking like my computer monitor?
Much smaller.
Really?
It's like a 5x3. It's
the
tiny.
real life Mona Lisa?
Uh-huh. It's very
Hold
tiny.
on. Real life Mona Lisa size.
I bet it's a 5x8. I bet it's a 5x8, maybe, if that.
77. It's 77 by 53, which is 30 by 20.
It's not that big, I swear.
That's what it says on 10 Facts You Didn't Know About the Mona Lisa.
30 inches by 20 inches?
It says 30 by 20 and 7/8.
Maybe it's that big. I mean, you can't get super close to it, but either way, it's a lot smaller than I expected it to be.
It looked 5 by 3 at the distance I was standing.
Yeah, it did. It was interesting. Well, it wasn't that interesting, but whenever we were going through customs, it took forever to get through customs and stuff in Paris. And then we went to see the Mona Lisa and stuff 2 days later. And the same family that was in line in front of us at customs was there looking at the Mona Lisa at the same time we were.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a couple of things that people do
Right.
touristy in France. So it's not unheard of, but I guess I think there's lines and stuff for that stuff, isn't there? I mean, is the Mona Lisa in the Louvre?
Yeah.
It is, okay. Yeah, I guess the Louvre is a big thing, but isn't there huge lines and stuff for the Louvre normally?
It was pretty packed. Like I wouldn't want to be there right now with coronavirus. But you know, for the most part, it was like, do what?
They probably aren't letting anybody in there.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, for the most part, it's not super packed except for around stuff like the Mona Lisa. Like everyone wants to see it, sort of thing. But then like, you know, the other hallways filled with art. You know, you can just wander around freely, and there's not a million people up your butt. But when it comes to seeing the Mona Lisa, yeah. Which I don't know why. Like, I honestly enjoyed a lot more of the other art more than I did the Mona Lisa. But I mean, I guess there's also the fact that a lot of the other shit I'd never seen in my life, and the Mona Lisa you've seen a million times, so maybe that's got something to do with it.
Yeah, art has never been something that is powerful to me in the least. And I don't even keep art on my wall. Like when I lived alone, I didn't put any art up on the walls at all because I didn't have a need to.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would occasionally, like next to me in my room, I have a signed poster from Max Collins. I do have my diplomas now on my wall. I do have the banner that oh God, what's his name? Dad. Oh my God, his whole family came and always saw us at the conventions and stuff.
Oh yeah. God, I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my God. You know he passed away, right?
No, a Walking Dad.
Yeah.
Dad passed away?
Yeah, he did. It's been over a year now.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes me so sad. That family was so awesome. The whole family was so awesome.
They were. Yeah, they reached out whenever he passed away, in fact, and I remember sending them a message and stuff.
I'm sad now. I didn't know that. And now I'm sad because even more, but I feel like an asshole mainly because I probably have some message somewhere that told me, and they're like, "What an asshole!" Like, didn't even.
Jeff doesn't know how to use Discord, y'all. It's fine. I can't imagine being one of your students or one coworker. They're always like, "I sent you 17 messages."
Well, the thing is, I don't need Discord to survive.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Discord is just an extra application to me. Like, it's what it is now. Oh my god! So now you probably are completely out of the other what do you call them, communication software, because we've always had Skype, but we stopped using Skype because of originally
Right.
security issues, and then like whatever other issues came up with Skype. Skype still gets used. My business still uses Skype, but it's Skype for business, but it's like fading out. WebEx has always been our like our meeting platform, but now they're like migrating toward Microsoft Teams, and now the fire department's migrated toward Microsoft Teams. Now that this whole COVID thing has happened, Zoom has become the big thing as well. So there's so many different meeting platforms and communication platforms that I have to deal with, that Discord's gone even farther down the list because it's never used in any setting for me in my life outside of gaming. And since gaming isn't what pays my bills, I have to pay attention to that other stuff a lot more. And it's just frustrating that there's so many things. And I almost just wish I could be like, hey, if we're trying to decide if we're switching away from WebEx, going to Teams, this, and then Teams sucks, by the way. Teams can be good, but it has a lot of work to do. It's really not good right now. And it's Microsoft product. It's basically Skype Junior, they didn't do the right work to it to make it work right. I wish I could just push them toward Discord and be like, we know this works.
Yeah. Surprised they don't use something like Slack.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the other one that Discord was modeled off of was Slack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into Slack for a little while when Cards Against Humanity used to do their holiday bullshit puzzle, and one year they let everybody into if you were one of the registered people, you got into a Slack community to talk about the puzzle, and like where there's hints and all that stuff in there. So I got to use Slack pretty well, but it was for that purpose.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was no more Slack.
The only Slack group I'm in is the Microsoft creator group, and I haven't opened that in forever because
Microsoft probably doesn't even do it anymore. They probably moved it to Teams, because Teams is supposed to take all the things that like Discord has, where you can make your channels and all that stuff, but then you can also set up collaboration rooms, file sharing like areas where you can change things on the fly, like a Google Doc essentially, like hosted on there. So they're really trying to push Microsoft Teams to be the next big thing. It's just not there yet. It's just got some major issues.
Yeah, last I looked, they hadn't. It was kind of funny because even then, like Skype and stuff existed, and we were like, "Why are you not using those things?" And they were just like, "Yeah, we know it sucks." So the whole community. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell it was called. It's the damn thing where you can submit stuff to like the Pocket Edition and Realms and stuff. And they only like added like a handful of groups. And we only joined because like Seth and Beef and Chad and people had all these ideas, and they were like super into this thing and were like, really want to join this thing. And Microsoft was like, well, it would make sense to just Mindcrack join instead of all of you individually. And then none of them ever did a damn thing with it. So like,
I do remember Chad talking about the big ideas he had for that.
Yeah. I really thought they were going to do some cool shit with it, but none of that ever went anywhere. So I'm sure Microsoft was just like, wow, these people are a waste of our fucking time.
All they did was tell us our Skype software sucks, and then they got in this group and didn't do a damn thing with it.
In fact, Microsoft still uses Discord for their partner program, content creator partner program. Are you in that Discord? You wouldn't know. Never mind.
Maybe.
So yeah.
Discord. One day I will.
I don't understand you and your troubles with like Reddit and Discord and stuff.
It's just, I don't have troubles with Reddit anymore. I mastered Reddit. But Discord,
when will you master Discord?
Oh, when I use it. The thing is, I use it for you and
how sweet of you.
Mindcrack events that I know that exist.
Yeah, the ones that you know about.
And that's about it.
I wonder if Soccer does have a house.
I think I was at it because he was in a different house. It was a big evil castle looking house.
Oh.
I mean, do you have your Discord set up so you get messages on your phone like every time there's a new message?
I have 99% of that muted. In the places I actually care about, I do get messages on my phone whenever. But there's very few. Like if you messaged me, it would tell me. But like most like chats or whatever, like I'm in like Vintage Beef's fan server chat, and like there was a time where like I'd be using my phone, it was just like ding ba-ding ba-ding ba-ding, and I'm like, fuck this. So yeah, those Discords I have just completely muted. Even my own Discord I have where it doesn't give me notifications on my phone.
So do you just sit there and catch up on Discord?
Yeah.
At some point?
I mean, that's how I did Skype too. Like you go in and like, oh, there's been 30 messages since I was last here. What are these 30 messages?
See, my problem is whenever I look at it, there's like 450.
Yeah. Well, not in the Mindcrack Discord. Like you could totally catch up on the Mindcrack stuff. There's probably 5 new messages a day at tops. And it'll go days in between any messages. So, but yeah, if you were trying to read my Discord, that can be rough. Like I sometimes have trouble keeping track of everything that happens in there, especially like the politics channel. Especially right now, the politics channel. We used to have a rule about double posting. Like if someone else has already posted something, don't post it again, basically. But we've kind of given up on that during everything that's going on politically in the last few weeks, because it's just like too many things are happening to keep track of. So double posts are bound to happen. You're bound to miss it.
So wait, you don't think that old guy was an Antifa agent?
Fucking stupidest damn. Whoo boy.
When I read that news article this morning, and I was like, how could you not just say nothing?
Right? Like, how is the man that fucking ignorant?
What the fuck is that sound?
What's it sound like?
I'm out in the ocean, and it's like sounds like space aliens. It's like
maybe it's space aliens.
I'm wondering if one of those guys with a trident is around, and that's the sound it makes. So I don't see any.
We did a UHC the other day, like Patreon UHC. You didn't miss a UHC, Jeff.
It's like someone just ate my boat.
Oh God, that's what I was about to tell you about.
My boat's sinking. I'm watching it go. It's going down. What? Oh, I'm getting dragged under. What is this?
Where are you?
I don't know. Hold on. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Soul Sand, or not Soul Sand. The other one sucks things down.
-15.
What is it?
182 -15.
-15. That's pretty far.
Yeah, well, so I followed the boat to the bottom, and it's in a ravine, and there is those bubbly things down there. You can't see them at all from the surface, though. Oh, now there's one of those bad guys here too. Now there's a bunch of those bad guys here.
I didn't know it would suck your boat down. That's pretty cool.
It sucked my whole boat down. My boat, it's still down there. It just like, and it broke it, so I couldn't ride it anymore. But then it like disappeared out from under me, and then it keeps sucking. Oh my God, it's the weirdest thing.
182 -15. I see you.
And if you like a dolphin, oh good, we got the dolphin. Can we get dolphin power? If you go straight down here, where'd my boat go? Oh man, now I lost it. I must have swam away. Oh, here we go. Oh God, oh yeah, it's sucking me down. Here's my boat. My boat's over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot it made that sound.
Why can't I swim? Why can't I swim? I can't swim faster. Get out. Oh, there we go.
Huh, you can use rockets underground to go straight up, by the way.
I didn't know that either.
Or underwater, not underground.
It's not letting me do it.
I just launched myself.
I saw you do that. Nope, I can't do it.
Yeah, it works for me. Look at that.
What the hell? Wait, maybe you have to be swimming. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I was swimming.
Nope. Do you have a shield?
Yeah.
What the hell? Nope, I can't do it.
Yeah, every time.
Nope.
Huh. I am using power 1 flight durations. Not 3 anymore. I ran out of the 3s. I don't know if that matters.
I mean, it could. Yeah, that's weird. I can't do it out of the water. That's very strange. But were you about to say something about boats getting sucked down?
No, it was similar, but not what just happened to you. So Co, we were not on a team together or anything. We were doing this one where you like team up with the first person you see. But he had not found a teammate yet, and he's just going along on a boat looking for people. And one of the drowned hits his boat with the trident. He was moving full speed, hits his boat with a trident, breaks the boat, and kills Co. We're like 10 minutes into the UHC.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, guys, we're out of time. I don't know if we're recording another one, but if we don't, send us your ideas for CTMs and stuff, and we will be back next season no matter what. If we don't record another one day, you know what? Now I can't zoom out. What the fuck? Now it doesn't work.
I was like, you can't zoom out. You've been zooming in Minecraft.
Yeah, the whole fucking launching myself with a rocket thing doesn't work.
It does not do that for me. It does not zoom my screen.
Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See ya.